Well, hi guys, welcome to this Money Control live stream. You're watching Midday Market Mood Check with me, Nandita, Khemka, and my colleague Yatin Mota. Well, Yatin, it's proving to be a thriller of a Thursday for the markets once again, given the fact that yet another fresh record for the markets. The Sensex scaled that 66,000 mark for the first time ever. In fact, the Nifty has also managed to come out of that resistance zone of 19,500 and hit a fresh high of 19,567 or thereabouts. Broader markets were also fairly strong, but important to note it's a Nifty IT pack that is leading from the front up 2.5% or thereabouts. Yesterday we saw TCS report a muted set of numbers as the street was expecting, and HCL Tech was of course disappointing given the fact that it had missed estimates on all counts. But despite that, IT stocks are on fire. You have the likes of Infosys, TCS among top gainers. HCL Tech was down in trade 2% of thereabouts, but it has managed to come off its day's low and is right now trading in the positive zone. Yeah. As I mentioned about among sectors, almost all of them were in the green, but IT, realty, and banks. Nifty Bank was hovering around that 45,000 mark, up 350 points or thereabouts. On the Nifty, of course, Infosys, TCS, Hindalco, Tech Mahindra, and SBI Life. I mean, half of the gainers on the Nifty are, the tech stocks. Nifty losers, may you have the likes of Power Grid, Coal India. Aisha Motors is cooling off after the kind of rally we saw over the last 2 days. Maruti and some of the FMCG stocks were also not doing all that well today. Talking about TCS, of course, as I mentioned, met estimates. Quarter was subdued. Management in a interview to Money Control said that they'll be waiting for 1-2 quarters to say that the worst is behind, and they are confident of 26 to 28% margin. But brokerages believe that to attain 25% margin this fiscal will be a tall task. However, they have maintained their positive view on the stock. But it's HCL Tech that brokerages are worried about, and they've said that HCL Tech has maintained the revenue guidance of 6 to 8%, but it will be difficult, or the higher end of the guidance will be very difficult to attain in the current fiscal. Aside of that, if you look at HCL Tech has also made a German acquisition, an e-mobility tech firm for $279 million, and Hindalco is also gaining on the back of. Plans for a land sale worth 595 crores. But aside of these large caps, a lot of mid caps are in focus. Yatin, take us through them.
So, if you look at the stocks which are moving today, Tejas Network and that Tata Group company is moving 12%. Obviously, there has been news that the Tatas will be starting a iPhone manufacturing unit soon in South Indian markets, and probably Tejas Network would benefit out of it, and that is what the market has read. Stock was up yesterday also by 6-7% after this announcement. Data patterns, that different stocks is up 7%. Zensar Technologies, Zomato, Phoenix, Lodha Developers, all of these stocks are flying in trade. What's also doing good, in the mid caps, apart from the defense pack, is certain mid cap IT stocks. So Birlasoft, that stock is up 4%. Root Mobile is 3.5% higher. Mastech is up 3%. Naukri is up 3%. So these IT services stocks are doing well. Now, the other stocks which are not doing well is the likes of Patanjali. Stock is down 5% after the promoters announced an offer for sale. The floor price is fixed at 1,000 rupees per share. So watch out for that one. Delta Corp continues to languish in trade, 4% down for that one. And Nagarjuna Construction, after the run up yesterday, stock is down 3%, consolidating. And if you look at the top traded counters, obviously Zomato is one of them, turnover in excess of 1,100 crores, and that stock is up 6%. In the stocks which are at 52-week highs, we have the likes of Phoenix Limited, Supreme Industries, Policy Bazaar, MTAR Technologies, all of these stocks doing well in trade.
Right, SpiceJet is also flying high once again. Yesterday it was up, even today it's up on the news flow that promoter Ajay Singh will be infusing somewhere around 500 crore rupees in the airline. Of course, the airline has been facing financial health issues, and because of that, the spotlight has been on this stock. Aside of that, I think Federal Bank was under pressure.
Ahead of results.
Ahead of results, and Wipro is another stock that's in focus given the fact that it will be reporting earnings. And if you look at the expectations, it is expected to be the weakest among the large cap peers. Wipro is expected to report the weakest set of numbers. So we'll have to see how the numbers pan out when they report after markets today. But Yatin, lots of cues to digest globally as well. US CPI has come in at 3% vis-a-vis expectations of 3.1%. That has led to a very strong rally in the US markets last night. US dollar has slipped to an over 1 year low. and that has really stoked sentiment globally, and our markets are also reacting to that. Aside of that, Yatin, in the second half, of course, we'll watch out for whether we maintain this strength and end at a fresh record high. But of course, tune in. We will be getting you all the market action at 3:30 p.m. after the market close. So tune in for that. But for now, I think it's a goodbye from me and Yatin. Clearly, IT is the one that's dominating the gainers list. We'll see how things pan out in the second half of the session. But for now, it's a goodbye from us. Thanks a lot for watching, and for all your other financial updates, stay tuned to Money Control.